Hi, I'm Mrs. Nolan, the librarian at school, and today I'm going to read you our story. It's called The Day You Begin by Jacqueline Woodson, illustrated by Rafael Lopez. There will be times when you walk into a room and no one there is quite like you. Maybe it will be your skin, your clothes, or the curl of your hair. There will be times when no one understands the way words curl from your mouth, the beautiful language of the country you left behind. My name is Rigoberto. We just moved here from Venezuela. And because they don't understand, the classroom will fill with laughter until the teacher quiets everyone. Is that nice that they laugh at him? No, but they don't understand how he's speaking. Rigoberto from Venezuela, your teacher says, so soft and beautifully that your name and homeland sound like flowers blooming the first bright notes of a song. There will be times when the words don't come. Your own voice, once huge, now smaller when the teacher asks, "What did you do last summer? Tell the class your story." "We went to France," Kayla says. "These shells came from a beach in Maine." A boy named Jonathan holds out a jar filled with tiny shells so fragile they look like they'll turn to dust into your own untraveled hands. My whole family went to India, Spain, South Carolina. Each souvenir a small triumph of a journey. Their travels going on and on. But did she get to travel? So far, it seems like no. And as you stand in front of that room, you can only remember how the heat waved as it lifted off of the curb, and your days spent at home caring for your little sister who made you laugh out loud and hugged you hard at nap time. You can only remember the books you kept on reading long after she had fallen asleep. And in that room where no one else is quite like you, you'll look down at your own empty hands and wonder, what good is this when other students were flying and sailing and going somewhere? So did she get to go anywhere? No. What did she do all summer? She stayed at home and took care of her little sister. She's feeling how? A little bit left out that she didn't get to go anywhere. There will be times when the lunch your mother packed for you is too strange or too unfamiliar for others to love as you do. When even your own friend Naja will wrinkle her nose and say, "What's in there anyway?" And you'll wonder how she doesn't see the rice beneath the meat and kimchi. You'll wonder why she doesn't remember that rice is the most popular food in the world. So how is she feeling about her lunch? She feels like people think it's weird or strange. She feels a little left out. There will be times when the climbing bars are too high, the run is too fast and far, the game isn't one you can ever really play. "I don't want him on our team. You can watch. Maybe you can have a turn later." Is that very nice? No, they're excluding him. There will be times when the world feels like a place that you're standing all the way outside of. He's feeling like he doesn't really belong. And all that stands beside you is your own brave self, steady as steel and ready, even though you don't yet know what you're ready for. There will be times when you walk into a room and no one there is quite like you, until the day you begin to share your stories. "My name is Angelina, and I spent my whole summer with my little sister," you tell the class, your voice stronger than it was a minute ago. "Reading books and telling stories, and even though we were right on our block, it was like we got to go everywhere." Because did Angelina and her sister really travel anywhere? No, they were at home, but they read books that had stories and they imagined themselves going on all of the adventures that they were reading about in their stories. Your name is like my sister's, Rigoberto says. Her name is Angelina, too. And all at once, in the room where no one else is quite like you, the world opens itself up a little wider to make some space for you. This is the day you begin to find places inside your laughter and your lunches, your books, your travel, and your stories, where every new friend has something a little like you and something else so fabulously not quite like you at all. The end. I hope you enjoyed our story today, and I hope that you love being you, that you love being unique. I'm so glad we're not all the same, because if we were, it would be a really boring world. And sometimes, even when we're feeling like we're very different than everyone else, if we will tell our story and we'll talk to people, we'll realize we have a lot more in common than we think. See you next time.